welcome back to Ezentuary. We left off a while ago. Of course, if you're listening to this sometime in the far future, this is just your next episode. But for us, it's been about a month. So a quick reminder to everyone playing and listening. We descended into a structure that existed on the coast of the Great Desert. It was Chaka Kano was drawn here strangely. He wasn't sure why until you guys got down basically through the second level of this place, and there was a drow man of some type hanging out, and he's like, "What are you doing in my house?" And then Gago insulted him, and we left off last time with you guys being completely shrouded in magical darkness, and we pick up here beginning with rolling for initiative.
Oh, great. Not my preferred way of starting, but, you know, it is what it is.
Oh, also, before I forget, Gago has a, I guess, familiar, follower, whatever. It's a water elemental that he picked up a room before this.
I remember that.
Oh, yeah, we have a tendency to do that.
It's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. All right.
Don't make me go first. I don't know what I want to do.
I got to 15.
I heard it. Was that Yora a 12 and Gago a 15?
Chaka Kano a 3.
All right. A 3. All right. Gago, you want to roll for your water elemental?
The water elemental got an 8.
An 8. All right. Well, you know what? We are going to start with... I was going to start with the Drow because he cast the magic. So I was going to give it over to Hen first, but Hen, if you want to pass, we can come back to you at the end before resetting to the Drow.
Sure. That works.
Okay. Well then, Gago, you are completely enveloped in magical darkness. You cannot see anything.
Oh, yeah.
Whereabouts be me companions?
I believe you guys were all inside the room, probably within, I don't know, 10 feet of each other. So you were, not super tightly packed, but around each other.
Are they just wondering if they be behind me or in front of me?
Ooh, let's say, because you kind of tend to be in the lead. How about, let's go ahead and start with, how about yours to your left, Hen's to your right, and Chaka Kano was kind of wandering around the room, checking stuff out, investigating, hunting, if you will, and we'll call him behind you, maybe 15 feet.
Oh, yeah. I forgot. You killed my homunculus.
Oh, yes, that also happened.
All right. And how big is the room?
Oh, the room is gigantic. It's like 70 feet square.
All right. All right. I am thinking very hard. Dun, 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 dun. Just give me a second.
Well, I can check in real quick. Yora, do you have an idea what you would do?
I have a question. Am I still a giant porcupine or anything like that? Do you remember?
I don't believe you are. I believe that has ended and you're just in your regular form.
Okay. All right. No, not quite ready yet.
Okay. Chaka Kano, you have any thoughts?
I mean, he's just kind of busy checking out the area, so not much.
Well,
You
you're
can weigh
completely
in.
enveloped in magical darkness right now.
Oh, right, yeah.
So we can't see anything.
What level spell is magical
Can he
darkness?
smell anything?
Let me look that up. Hold on one sec. Let's see. Darkness. It is second level evocation.
Okay. Well, I could
Can
use
Chaka-
dispel magic to dispel it if we needed to.
Well, to answer Takakano's question really quick, the smell of the room is like musky. There's an odd spice that kind of floats in the air, and you can definitely tell someone has cooked food in here recently.
But I can't smell anything out of the ordinary, like body odor.
Well, you can. Sure. Tell you what. Roll perception.
All right. 16.
While he is pungent, you cannot isolate. You do kind of know the general direction he is.
All right.
All right.
Chakakano stalks towards that general direction.
All right, let's hold that for just a sec and pop back to Gago real quick. All right, Gago, you know what you're doing?
Fireball is an area effect spell, but is it also kind of based on line of sight? Or do
You
I
know
just-
what? I don't know. Let me look it up. Flashes from your finger to point you choose in range, then blossoms to an explosion of flame. I mean, it doesn't seem to specify that you have to have a. I mean, I guess you could just kind of generally throw it out in a direction without seeing and see what happens.
Okay. So before the Dro dropped the globe of darkness on us, about how far ahead of us was he?
How about 20 feet?
All right. In that case, I shall cast Fireball, and I shall aim it about 20 feet in front of us.
All right. Cool. You just do that. I'm going to give him, because you're doing that, what is it, dexterity save
Yes.
on that one? Dexterity saving throw. I'm going to go ahead and give him advantage on it because you can't see what's going on.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Yes, he saves on that.
Well, I haven't actually rolled to see if it was a successful cast yet.
Oh, well. I'm pretty sure it's pretty automatically successful unless you completely nat one it.
Right. Ooh, well, it's a good. I nat for'd it.
That's still successful.
That is still successful. Yes. All right. So 8d6 halved here. Lets me roll for that. That is 34 damage. So he'll take 17 fire damage.
Nice.
Does he have to concentrate to keep that globe of darkness, or is that just a?
I believe he just casts it.
Okay.
I think it's. Let me check. It is a concentration. So
Oh,
yes,
okay.
he does. So I can roll to see if he successfully concentrates, which he does.
Ah, I would think getting toasted a little bit would.
Yeah, but remember, it's just an over-under. It's a 50-50.
Also, I'm feeling this isn't our usual goon we're working with right now.
All right, so that was Gago. Yora, you ready to do your turn?
Yes. I cast Dispel Magic.
Okay.
And it's 21 to cast.
Ooh, nice.
And says any spell of 3rd level or lower ends 4th or higher is a d20 plus spell modifier check. Yeah, so I just dispel the darkness.
Awesome. All right, darkness is dispelled. All right, we go to technically the water elemental next, but real quick, Hen, did you want to go before we go to the NPC?
Sure. So he's like still 20 feet away, right?
Yes.
Cool. I'm gonna cast Shatter at him.
Awesome.
Which I never used because I always thought it was like a radiant from myself spell, but it's not. So I can use it without injuring the rest of my party.
Nice.
It's like a 24 to cast.
We take Constitution saving throw, huh?
Yeah, and inorganic creatures are at disadvantage.
He is organic. That is a 13 on the save.
That does not save.
All right. So,
And I rolled quite well. That's 17 thunder damage.
geez, another 17.
I rolled 2 5s and a 7.
Yeah. All right. The water elemental has a chance to go. Gago, you want to go ahead and control him?
Oh, okay. I have no idea what the water elemental can do.
He has a water form. He's a multi-attack. Can make 2 slam attacks. They're a +7 to hit with 2d8 +4 bludgeoning damage. He can also whelm a creature. Basically, he swarms his body around it, where the creature has to make a strength saving throw, or basically be trapped inside of his body.
Ah. Okay. Well, let's see here. He can move 30 feet. So
Yes.
is the drow within his movement range?
Let's say yes. I'll say he was 10 feet behind you, 20 feet in front, so you can move exactly his range to get there.
All right. He will try to do slam attacks, or so he can do either 2 slam attacks or a whelm.
Correct.
All right. Now we're just gonna go with slam attack. So he's gonna burble on over there and take a couple of mighty swings at this dark elf.
Okay.
All right. So +7 to hit, huh? The first one is a 9 + 7 is a 16 to hit.
That hits. I believe. Wait, I'm on the wrong page. No, that does not hit.
Ah, damn it. All right, try it again. Oh man, that's a 14 to hit for the second one.
Yep. He holds up his shield and blocks the water. It splashes around
Right.
him.
Apparently, the water elemental is a bit slow today.
That's all right. It happens. Chakakano?
Well, Chaka Kano's gonna do what Chaka Kano's gotta do. Charge! So I guess grabbing his great axe and is kind of wielding it over his shoulder, he charges in and takes a swing at the guy. Actually, no. Just before he hits, he bursts into rage. So I guess poor water elemental is going to take some fire damage. So is the
Okay.
guy.
Yes. It's 3, right?
Yeah. That's a 21 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. And then that is 19 slashing. And he
Damn.
swings again, but it's only a 16 to hit.
Does not hit.
Chakakano just roars with rage that his attack was blocked.
All right. Well, having hit, he whips out his short sword and attempts to stab it directly into you. The first one is a 19 to hit.
And that is a hit.
All right, that does 8 piercing damage and 10 poison damage.
Oh no, not poison against Chaka Kano.
That's right. Are you
If-
immune?
Yeah, you made him immune
Okay,
with
one
that
sec.
belt.
I didn't make him. You bought a belt that made him immune. He's still gonna stab you again.
Okay.
And never mind. He nat ones, so he drops his sword since no one else is close enough to really do anything. So I'm gonna have him go in to swing against you. He chips off your armor and sends his sword flying. He is now unarmed.
Nice.
Everybody rush him. Time up.
Well, Hen, it's your turn, so go ahead.
Well, I'm gonna rush him and I'm gonna tie him up.
All right, you rush in and you go to grapple, I guess. Do a strength check.
Oh no. 13.
You try to hold around him, and he is able to hold you off, resisting your grapple. So
Alright.
you guys are held in battle right now. He's ungrappled, but he is at least you have distracted him. So Gago.
All right. I shall cast Firebolt at him.
Hit me.
Okay.
Unfortunately, again, that is a 14.
Does not hit.
Yeah, imagine that. I am not rolling well today.
That's all right. Yora.
Actually,
I am going to change into a. Hang on.
Don't waste it.
Oh, okay. I'm not gonna waste it. Never mind. I can't change into it. Anyways, it's too high of a level.
What, like
Okay.
a python?
Yeah, I was going to, but I'm going to rush at him and try to tie him up myself.
Excellent.
Yes.
I'm a leader.
So
All right.
Stupid
Yeah,
idea.
roll strength.
Okay. Oh. So that is the 19.
Oh, jeez.
Yay.
Yeah,
That's
you
power.
you have him grappled.
Nice.
Yep.
And I say, this is what you get for tying up strangers, or for attacking strangers.
I was gonna say, what
He's-
As
is
I'm tying him up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you're
That-
holding him. It's actually the water elemental's turn.
Oh,
Yeah, you yell at the stranger as you're tying him up.
yeah.
all right.
Yeah.
So if since the Dro is grappled, does that mean I get advantage on my attacks?
You do.
Oh,
Yeah.
right. 2 more slam attacks. All right, first slam attack. Ooh, that is a 19 plus 7. That is a 26 to hit.
Oh, that definitely hits. Yeah, you're gonna waterboard this guy, aren't you?
Yeah. All right, second attack.
Damn, okay.
Ooh, good thing I have advantage. The second attack was just a 9, so here we go again. Second attack is an 18 plus 7. That is a 25.
Yeah, you hit him both times, so that's
All right,
2d8 plus 4 on each one.
All right, the first one is 9 plus 4 is 13. And the second one is 7 plus 4 is 11.
And with that, he drowns. You forced water down his throat, and he is dead.
Nice. And yet sad.
Yeah, we did kind
That
of
was
barge
lovely.
into his house.
Yeah.
But to be fair, the Dro tend to be chaotic evil anyway, so.
Can always
They
count on
tend
you
not to
guys
be
to
nice
commit a
people.
war crime.
Say what?
I can always count on you to commit a war crime. Okay.
First time.
He just happened to be in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Oh.
Apparently.
Yeah, how dare he not like us going where we wanted to go?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have rights,
And he
and we took away his.
and he dissed us.
Our rights supersede his rights.
There you go.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about this encounter anymore.
the credo of murder hobos everywhere. All right, super.
Remember,
secret
it's
round.
only illegal if you get caught.
Right.
Yeah, I don't see no law down here. I
Exactly.
need to stop. I
We-
don't condone what I'm saying. This is going on
We
the record.
are the law.
No.
All right. Okay.
Anyway, so you're in this huge room. There's the door you came in the northeast corner, and there's another door in the southeast corner heading south. Around you in the room is basically all of his stuff.
Ooh, stuff.
We shall look and see what kind of stuff he has. Maybe there's stuff to rebuild the homunculus.
Well, I just need time. That's all I need is time.
Well,
so I have the
you guys could,
gemstone. I just need time and magic.
well, I mean, you guys could hang here for a while. Like, you could work on it, and the others could look around. In fact, why don't, because it's been a while, why don't everyone just level up? And, that'll be a good time for you to work on the homunculus.
I mean, level up, or do you just mean taking an 8-hour rest?
Both. I mean, you rest and level up. We'll call it the same thing. I know it's not technically time for like a long rest, but it's been a while and we need to like reset everything. Just because I don't remember where
I'm,
we
like,
were.
out of slots.
Yeah. So let's say that you guys spend enough time rummaging through this guy's house that it counts as a long rest.
This poor guy. Damn. You know, tying
Meanwhile,
him up was
all-
kind of my
all
way
books
of,
Chuck
like, trying to
Kakano
diffuse
finds
the
just keeps
situation.
piling them up.
What are you piling up?
Every book that he finds, he just piles up next to the homunculus's body. Chakakano can't read, so he thinks everything might help.
Thanks,
Excellent.
Chuck.
All right.
I appreciate it.
Chakakano gives you 4 thumbs up. He saw someone do that once. The thumbs up is a good sign.
Aye, it is Chakakano.
Good job. You're catching on.
All right.
Alright,
So
no big
yeah,
money.
you guys make your marks. Do what you need to do.
Okay. Working on it.
Are we actually incorporating level up stuff now, or?
Yeah, go for it.
Oh, it's hilarious. This will be
What
a
up?
fast one. Oh, no, actually, I do get something. I go up to +4 proficiency bonuses now.
Yippee.
Nice.
And
You all should.
a 5th level spell slot opens up.
It must be nice being a sorcerer. I just like it.
Whereas Chakakano just hits more frequently and harder.
Well, honestly, what more could you need?
Yeah. I mean, I'd really like it if I can get to level 12, so when he, like everyone else in the party around him, gets fire resistance for when he flame on.
That would be nice.
Seems a bit high-reaching, don't you think?
Yeah. What was I thinking? Protecting my teammates. Pah.
Exactly.
That's just silly.
Oh,
Well, anyway,
yay.
so we don't get stuck with just boring audio.
Right.
Yeah.
Oopsie.
You guys, what?
I'm trying to be fast.
Okay. Well, I was just gonna say, you guys,
Cannons are better. Yippee.
you want to write as we kind of walk along through the dungeon?
Aye. It'll work.
Okay. Well, Chakakano, you still feel this this call to delve deeper. Like you're not there yet.
We must continue.
Continue where, Chakakano?
Deeper.
Oh boy.
It is decided.
Okay. Well, do we know where we can go deeper?
Takagano just points at the ground. Deeper.
I mean, honestly, digging down would be very direct.
I mean, he's not wrong.
And by digging, I mean exploding.
Gunpowder is of marginal use for mining. You can do it, but
Gunpowder has helped us thus far.
all right. Or we could look for stairs.
I think looking for stairs is a good idea.
So you say we came in through the northeast, and there's another door heading where?
To the south. It's in the southeast corner, heading south.
Is this a hexagonal room?
No, it's a big square.
I see. Okay. Then I do not know where we are. Alright, big square room.
I just kind of look around the room and is there anything to loot in the room?
I mean, just some stuff that belonged to the guy. There's various, like, let's say, silver, drinking ware and some flatware. He doesn't seem to be big on coins, but he's got some, like, glass alchemy equipment.
Oh, interesting. Any potions?
Let me roll for that. Yes. You don't know what they are. There's some different colors there.
Oh, okay. What colors are there?
Oh, how about red, green, and blue?
Okay, I'll take them.
Okay.
Are there any rugs on the floor?
Sure. Yeah, there's a rug on the floor. It looks like a fascinating hand-woven labyrinth design.
I take the rug off the floor to see if there's a trapdoor underneath.
There's not. It's just a floor.
Alright. Is there any furniture around the room?
Yeah, there's some tables and chairs.
Well, nothing that could hide a trapdoor.
No.
Is there a bookshelf?
Yes. It has been stripped of all books by Chakakano.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
I mean, they're all piled up in one area. You can still look at them.
No, I was looking for a lever on the bookshelf. Like a standard, secret entrance lever or something. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't see one.
Dang it. On the person's body, if I loot him, does he have anything on his body?
Not really. There's his sword laying on the ground. It looks of not particularly good quality. He has what else is in there? I think there's a crossbow. Yeah, there's a small hand crossbow, also not of particularly good quality.
Okay. Well, I vote northeast door.
I think that's the one we came
That's
in.
where you came from.
I vote southwest door.
Wow, it made you change your answer.
All right, so you
The
exit
only
through the door.
well, I
So-
would like to see what is behind the door.
All right, you go and open the door, and it's a hallway.
Hmm. Okay.
Yep, heads to the west.
All right. So we be heading out the square room and going the south door, and then it heads west.
Yes.
West we go.
All right. As you go west, you begin a descent. The hallway starts out level, but then slowly begins to tip downward, gradually gaining in its slope until you get just about to where you're starting to slip, and then there are what look like stairs cut in. Eventually, you land on a small area, maybe 10 feet square, with a pathway to your north. As you look that direction, you can see maybe 50 feet away, it turns to the left, but about 20 feet from you, it also turns to the right.
50 feet, turns to the left. You said how far ahead does it turn to the right?
About 20 feet up.
So is the right-hand passage before the left-hand passage then, or is it 20
Yes.
feet? Okay.
Yeah, so from you, 20 feet up, you can go right, or 50 feet up, you can go left.
Okay. I have it now. I have the picture. Okay. I vote we pick the one that goes right first, so we don't have anything in our back necessarily.
All right. You walk up to there, and you see that it goes down about 40 feet and then turns to the right. But as you begin to walk about 10 feet in, you suddenly start to hear a ghostly wailing filling the corridor, and it gets louder as you move towards the center of the hall.
A ghostly wailing, you say? Okay.
Well, anyways, moving on.
Yep. All right, so you push right through the ghostly wailing.
No,
Path.
not yet. Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. Well, you said she's moving on, so I'm
I
gonna.
paused because, hey, ghostly wailing could be like a banshee attack. So
No one said anything, so I did, and I didn't expect anyone to take me seriously.
Wow, I'm gonna. If you say it, I'm gonna take you seriously. So I'm gonna believe you just walked right through it. All right, whatever. And yeah, you go past that spot, and it gets quieter behind you until you take a right and go around the corner.
Protected by the power of Hen's disbelief.
Yep.
Must be the wind. Come on, guys. We're underground. Come on, guys.
Stupid tunnel gusts.
Oh my god.
Which, by the way, Chakakano, you suddenly feel like you are at the right depth. This is where you're supposed to be. You just have to find where you need to go here.
Yes, this is the spot. But not the spot, but the semi-spot. We must find spot.
Thanks for those very specific directions there, Chakakano.
You are welcome. Now, we find spot.
All right. Well, you continue to walk down this hall where it turns again and goes to the west. Ahead of you is a closed steel portcullis.
Is there a lever on either side of the portcullis? Do I see one on this side, or can I feel one through the gate on the other side?
There is one. Yes, there is one on the side. It's just to your left.
I
Mayhap
pulled the lever.
before we.
Oh. Hang on. I stopped my hand. What were you saying, Gago?
So, mayhap we should check for booby traps before we just pull the lever.
Ah, yes. Good call.
Meanwhile, this whole time, Chakakado just kind of grabs Hin and we slowly backs us both up out of the way, just in case. I mean, he may be dumb, but he's not stupid.
That was a 16 to checking for booby traps.
You examine it. You see this doesn't appear to be trapped in any way. It's a standard heavy portcullis that is just closed and latched via that lever.
All right. There you go, Yora. Be my guest.
Thank you. And I pull the lever.
All right. You pull the lever, and the portcullis groans and creaks and rises, making quite the ruckus. And as it reaches its zenith, you can see something that was curled up in the far end of the room begins to move.
Oh no.
Oh, you were right. There was no booby traps. There's just something that... Yeah.
All right.
Once we've established the order of people.
Well,
You haven't
here's
done
the
anything
thing.
yet.
So, just literally thinking out loud for Chakakano here, this is a portcullis, right?
Yes.
So, what's to stop us from just closing it again when the thing comes at us and just poking it through the bars?
Absolutely nothing.
Then maybe we try that?
Well, it hasn't come at us yet. It is slowly uncurling from its shadowy corner, or whatever it is.
So we're gonna let it have time to come at us?
Well, we can close the portcullis again. I'm just saying.
We know better situations all the time by just shutting the door to rooms we don't like.
For all we know, it could be Santa Claus.
Yeah, Santa Claus is uncurling in the corner.
Maybe
Let me put
it's
it
a
this
friendly
way.
creature. Yes.
So the room is about, let's call it 30 feet wide and like 70 feet long, and its dark corner that it is taking up is about a 15-foot square when it's curled up.
So it'd be a big boy then.
Yes.
Yora, would you please close the portcullis?
I close the lever. I put the lever back down.
All right. You do that, and it slowly starts coming down, not particularly lowering fast, making quite the racket. And as it gets about 2/3 down, you see the head of the creature pop up and start to kind of look over your way and examine you.
Hello there, creature.
What does the creature look like?
By the time it stretches out and looks at you, it's kind of like a cross between like a centipede and a dragon, with a kind of a large forked mouth and a dozen legs with a snake-like body.
A dragopede?
Sure.
Or Centadragon?
A centadragon. A centagon.
You'll get there.
Whatever it is, it looks is ugly.
It's not very nice. What if we called you ugly?
Well, this looks like a many-legged salamander with horns on its head.
And you also have horns on your head.
Ah, yes, but mine are very stylish. These not so much.
I think you're just being unnice.
It's possible. It does look a little slimy, though.
There's nothing wrong with being slimy. Well, that's just his predisposed texture. He can't help that.
Well, I'll tell you what, Hen. How about you try talking to it, then?
Maybe I will. Hi, friend. We're just passing through. You wouldn't happen to, like, know where there could be, like, a heart to this, temple, would you?
It doesn't appear to understand you.
Okay. Cool. No, I tried. Doesn't seem aggressive at all.
Not currently. It's just kind of chilling.
Chakano, can you speak to the creature via its mind?
Chakakano just shrugs and tries to reach out telepathically. I mean, he doesn't speak all languages just because he can link to them. He still has to understand the language.
Oh.
I'm going to say it doesn't understand what you're trying to reach out, but it can still hear your voice in its head, and it starts shaking its head back and forth, like it's trying to shake you out of its mind.
Oh, poor buddy. I like him. Are there any, like, clues or signs of, like, why it's being held behind the portcullis?
You, I don't know, you guys never looked. Sure, do you want to roll for investigation?
Investigating. Thankfully, a very good investigation. It's 15. Wait, actually, 16.
Okay, yeah, you look around and you kind of see something, and with that, I'll say that you catch the flash of light just right, and you can see appear to be symbols on the wall. I don't think you recognize the language, but there's definitely a sign next to the portcullis.
Okay.
Do I recognize the language?
So the language is demonic, so I don't know if anyone has that.
Well, I am a tiefling. You'd think I would know.
Oh yeah, so you should be able to read it.
I mean, not necessarily.
Oh, it says, yeah, I know Infernal.
Infernal? Perfect. So you look at it and you're like, basically it translates to spot the guard dog.
Yeah.
Aw, Spot! He's so cute!
Yeah, so is Cerberus, the guard dog to Hades.
Oh, he doesn't seem all that scary. I know those are famous last words. Like, look at him! He's just chilling. Do we have any food?
I have animal friendship if the intelligence is third level or lower.
You mean intelligence of 3 or lower?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Is the creature 3 or lower?
Well, I can't just tell you that. You can
okay.
try it.
The creature's particularly dumb.
I cast animal friendship onto the creature.
Yeah. It has no effect.
Oh.
Tis not dumb enough.
Okay.
I'm gonna throw him some rations.
All right. What type of rations?
God, I don't even know what we have. I figured we have something.
Well, actually, with Chakakano, you probably have a bunch of jerky of various animals.
There you go.
Also, some fresh kills.
Okay, first off, I will ask Chakakano for permission.
I mean, we did just kill somebody, so I figured we just hand-waved his disemboweling of the corpse.
All right,
And
so sure,
dismembering.
Chaka Kano throws the body parts of the last guy you killed in there. How about that?
Man, we really do sound like serial killers, don't we?
You do. But he crawls over and slops it up. You know, just like, yep. You know, a single swipe of the tongue on the ground and he swallows the entirety of what you throw in there.
Aww.
I mean, Chaka Kano learned his lesson trying to tame the last dragon, so he's a little more wary about this one.
True. That's fair. I'm not saying we need to take him with us, just Spot's cute. He's not hurting nobody right now. Once again, I do not know if that could change, but...
Does your homunculus have the ability... You don't have any sleep potions in your homunculus, do you?
I do not, but that was a good idea. Yeah, as an artificer, I can learn the most useless spell ever, though. Called Catnap.
Yeah.
3 willing creatures get to take a short rest.
That's actually incredibly useful for some, like a warlock and a druid, because warlocks regain all their spells and druids regain all their wild shapes.
Well, that's true. Being work around Ben's, hasn't been long enough. Guess what, bitch? I got magic. I force a short rest.
Well, there's not really limits on short rests. There's limits on long rests.
Well, I thought you could only take, like, a few short rests per day.
Well, I guess you can, yeah. But you can have several compared to just one.
Yeah, it's like
Anyway.
3, I think.
Anyways.
Anyway, alright.
What are you guys doing? Come on.
We don't know yet.
We're just befriending Spot.
We're attempting to befriend Spot.
Well, all right.
Cute.
Okay.
Seems nonchalant.
Chaka Kano raises the portcullis just enough so he can slip in and out, and goes in to try and feed him a little more directly.
Okay, so you're holding out something?
An arm.
Yeah, he's holding an arm at arm's length.
2 arms lengths.
Well, it's kind of floppy.
Oh my God.
All right. He sniffs a couple times and goes in to bite, I guess. So he opens his mouth and goes to swallow, not really understanding the distance properly, and ends up basically swallowing Chaka Kano.
What?
Yeah, he just goes for it. One bite attack. Okay, so
So Chaka Kano's
Yeah.
now inside of him?
yeah, so you're head diving down like Tommy Lee Jones in Men in Black. So you are currently blinded and restrained, but you have full cover against attacks and other effects from the outside.
What does
Let's,
restrained do exactly?
I need to look it up.
Condition.
Yeah. I'm loading it right now.
Hampers
Restrained. Your speed becomes 0. Attack rolls
Attacks,
against
but
you
does-
have advantage. Your rolls have disadvantage. That's all.
All right. So Are we rolling for initiative, or can Chakakano just do his thing?
Nope, let's roll for initiative, everyone.
Aw, Spot. He didn't mean to. He just doesn't know his own strength.
Someone just needs to boop him on his snoot with a rolled up newspaper.
All
no,
right.
Spit it out.
Spit it out. Bad scented dragon.
Spray him with water.
I got a 21.
21, wow.
I got 15.
Is it 15?
And Chakakano got 6. Ironic, since
That's
he's
probably
the one
appropriate.
stuck.
Gago?
Yeah.
14.
14. Alright, I went ahead and rolled for your elemental. Put him at 9. Alright, let me do this real quick. And alrighty, well, Hen, you witness this and leap into action.
Oh gosh. Okay. I want to try to make him puke. I don't know how to try to make him puke. What's some way to make things puke?
Ipecac.
What?
Syrup of Ipecac.
We don't have that, so.
Let's see here. Watery mustard makes like dogs puke.
Ugh.
What about your vinegar bombs? Do you still have any?
I might have some left in the jug. I feel like vinegar could work. Vinegar could induce. I don't know.
At the very least, it might sting its eyes, make them let go.
Chaka, you can't exactly let go of something in your stomach.
Oh no! Is he all the way in the stomach? I thought he was just kind of halfway hanging out of the mouth.
Well, he's being swallowed right now. He's sliding on in.
Oh, so he slide
By
on
the-
in.
By the time we get to his turn, he'll be in. But yes, he's currently sliding on down
Like, just try to grab Chakakano's legs.
Yeah, sure, go for it. Let's see. Roll strength, I guess.
God damn it. Okay. Fine.
Well, I don't know. You want to grab and try and fight him out. That's what you do, right?
I got a 14.
Yeah, you grab him and you can't seem to overcome the strength as you're pulling back and forth. He slips out of your hands.
Alright.
What about your bee, though?
Ah, totally forgot.
back.
I will have. Ooh, what should B-boy do? I'm going to have B-boy grab the vinegar jug and is the mouth of the dragon still open?
Sure, enough. Why not?
Enough. Okay. I'll have him tilt as much vinegar into the mouth of the dragon as possible.
Okay, just give me a straight 1d20 and tell me what you get. Just do a versus.
That's a 10.
You are successful at pouring it in the mouth.
Yay.
Let's see if it does anything. Nope. He's still swallowing Chakakano. In fact, it might have lubricated him a little.
God damn it.
Alright, Yora?
Let's see. I range. Okay, I whack it with my shillelagh right underneath where Chakakano's head would be, kind of on its throat.
Ooh, good idea. Yeah. Roll to hit.
Okay.
I like where you're going with this.
So yeah, that's a 23 to hit.
Oh, nice hit.
Thanks. Let's see. 1d8 plus 4. So yeah, that's 10 bludgeoning damage.
Nice. No, that's a good hit. It kind of knocks him a little. You definitely caused him to be like, huh?
That he's still swallowing.
He's still swallowing.
Oh no. Okay.
Yep. Gago.
All right. I guess I will. Okay, I guess. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna help. I was gonna cast Thunder Wave and maybe kind of push it back and maybe, but that might just cause Chaka Kano to be pushed further into its gullet. So I don't know if that's the spell I need to be doing. I should just cast Firebolt at its face.
Okay.
Ooh, that is not good at all. That is a 9 to hit.
That does not hit.
Yeah, maybe I was just trying to scare it.
Okay. It didn't scare it.
Imagine that. All right.
But it's the water elemental's turn, so if you want him to do something.
The water elemental will try to engulf its head.
Can it do that?
Well,
Yeah, I guess you can just go into its space. Yeah, if it is larger, smaller. Oh yeah, you can engulf it, just not grapple it.
Okay. Make it hard for it to breathe. That might make it change its do something. Plus, if you're kind of drowning, the first thing you do is kind of puke stuff up. So.
Or
Fair
you
enough.
swallow to gasp in, but
That'd be a 13 plus. Is that a 13 plus 7 for engulfing?
I believe so. Yeah, we'll part it. Just do it as part of the slam. Actually, I think I just have to make. I don't think you even have to do that. I think I just have to make a strength saving throw.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So when you do that, what do I roll here? I roll a 17 on my strength save.
Well, that saves, unfortunately. Darn you and your good rolls.
But on a failure, target takes 2d8 plus 4 bludgeoning damage.
Yep. If it's
So
large
you still-
or smaller, it's also grappled. But you saved, so.
Yes, but I still take the damage.
Oh, all right.
So, do you want me to just put 13 down for that?
Oh, I guess I could. Yeah, go ahead
No,
and
it's
put
all right.
13.
Okay. All right, Chaka Kano. I don't remember. Do you have any resistances to, what is it, acid?
nope, just poison.
Just poison? All right, well then, at the beginning of your turn here, you take, let me roll, 12 acid damage.
Okay.
And those conditions apply, so go ahead with your turn.
Right. Well, first thing Chaka Kano does is his little enragement. So he has 3 damage, fire damage directly inside the creature's body. Don't know if that
he
would
created some
amplify it at
heartburn.
all.
Oh, it's heartburn.
And-
Yep.
And now here's the tricky thing. If you're constrained, you get disadvantage, but he literally doesn't have to do anything to attack. He can just move his axe with all of his might, and he hits something.
Yeah, true. But that's how it's written.
All right. Well, then 27 to hit.
Holy crap. Yep. You hit.
Wait. If I'm restrained, hold on. Disadvantage. No, it's only the second one's 20 to hit.
It still hits.
Okay. So that is with my new tininess 21 slashing,
Jeez. All right.
followed by 23 and another 27, so 23. If 20 hit, then 23 does. And
Yep.
that's another. See here, 3. Maybe. So 12 slashing.
Right, and with that, you do enough damage. I have to roll a Constitution save, which I fail, and you are vomited out. Let's see. Basically, in front of it. Let's say you slide a little because you're all slimy, so you make it 10 feet away from him, and you're prone.
Noise.
Right. Takakano just telepathically says out, "Bad spot!"
He shakes, moving backwards, and let's see. There's you're on the ground, and who's outside? Everyone's basically in here. No, everyone's in there, like next to where he was. Anyway, he shakes, moving backwards, and let's see. I'm gonna just roll something real quick because there's you guys. So probably Hen and Gago, based on that roll, are in line close enough to each other. He spits out a burst of lightning as he is, moving backwards and spitting at you. And I need you two to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
19.
That's successful.
What is my dex? 15.
15. Does that save? I'm gonna say that saves, just barely. Yeah, because DC 14 would be a failure. So yeah, you're good.
Perfect.
All right, which is good. So you take. You get blasted for 19 lightning damage.
I am resistant to lightning damage now.
So you take half of that then. So you take 9.
9?
Yep.
Yeah.
Alright.
Awesome. All right. Well, he's backing away from you. We go to Hen. What do you do?
I still believe that Spot didn't mean to hurt us. So I'm just gonna kind of wait and see.
All right, you're chilling. Yora, what do you do?
I whack it with my shillelagh in the head.
It's like, no, that's a bad
Bad
spot.
spot. That's a bad spot. And that
Alright,
is
check.
22 to hit.
Oh, that hits.
Okay. And it's another 10 bludgeoning damage.
Nice. Yeah, you whack him right in the head.
Well, if our animal expert says this is the best thing to do for an animal, I guess we ought to all follow suit.
Well, let's see what Gago does. He's a.
I am not as forgiving as Hen is. That lightning bolt hurt. And I am not wanting to give it a chance to do it again.
No, leave Spot alone. You didn't mean to.
I think he absolutely meant to throw a lightning bolt at us.
No, he was puking. He couldn't help it. If you breathe fire and you're having stomach problems, who's to say that a little's not gonna leak out? It happens.
Alright, but if I die, I shall be haunting ye for the rest of ye life.
That's cool. I don't believe in ghosts.
Just unto matter us to be haunting ye.
Alright.
You would never get rid of me. Alright. Then what can I do here? Since me companion has a soft heart.
He's cute.
Have you even seen him?
If he, like, reorients himself and he's still attacking, then fine. But I think he's just confused. He doesn't know what he did. He feels bad.
All right. 1 second. All right. I shall do nothing.
All right. What about the water elemental? You just gonna have him chill there, doing nothing?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay. What about Chakakano?
Takakano rights himself and pulls some more food from his bag and just kind of tosses it towards Spot instead of
Okay.
hand feeding it.
Alrighty. All right. Spot. Let me just roll real quick. All right. Yeah. He goes for the food and he slurps it up and he looks at you, kind of confused and not sure what to do.
Oh, yay!
Let me roll.
Our
All
DM
right.
goes,
Hen, roll a 1d100 and tell me what you get.
Oh no. Why? That's scary. 92.
All right, yeah, he does not attack. You got him basically dead to rights, and like, I'm just here. What do you need?
Oh, yay! Yay!
Can we go up and scratch him behind the ears?
Yeah! Give him belly rubs, because his tummy's probably hurting.
I'm not gonna do it.
Well, you didn't ask. I didn't ask you to. I want to.
Yeah, go
Takakano
for
was
it.
the one that was swallowed.
Yeah, but it's Hen's turn, so Hen walks up and does the little like soft ear rubs, and it's like, okay, you're fine.
I will
I
also
never
give
thought I'd
Chakakano
see-
belly rubs. Does that help you feel better?
Yes.
Belly rubs.
Oh my god.
Well, would it help you feel better?
What?
It is decided.
Me?
Yes.
No, I
Okay.
think she's talking to me.
No, I'm talking to Chakakano.
Takakano said
Ah.
yes.
Okay, belly rubs for Chakakano too.
All right. So
I'm imagining
everyone's
it's like a
getting belly
two-dog
rubs.
situation, like two vastly different dogs on either side. Belly rubs are universal.
All right. So I guess you do that, and you've more or less tamed the savage beast. You have fed him. You bested him and fed him, so he's like, okay, I'm chill with you.
Yay, yay spot.
All right. Well, as my brilliant companions are distracting the fell beast, I will explore the room and see what it is that Spot is actually guarding.
Well, basically, you look around the room, and in the northeast corner, there's another portcullis, as well as one, going to the east, and as well as one in the center of the north wall going north.
Wow. Okay. Excuse me. All right. So does that mean we came in through the south then?
Yes, you came into the southeast corner of the room.
Southeast corner. Okay. All right. And so you say there's a portcullis in the northeast. one
Corner
in the
going
north-
east, and one in the north wall, centered going north.
Okay. Nothing going west.
No.
All right. Well, I will check the northeast portcullis for booby traps.
All right, go for it.
Investigation. That'd be a 13.
Okay, you check it, and you don't see anything.
All right. I shall open said portcullis. Or, I mean, can I open it from the inside?
No, you can reach your arm through to get to the lever on the other side.
I will use me mage hand to do that, so that my hand doesn't get caught in a rising portcullis.
Good choice. All right. You do that, and it rises.
All right. Is there any reaction from Spot?
No, he doesn't seem to care. This one seems a little more lubricated, like it doesn't moan and groan as much.
Ah. One that has been used more recently, then, or as well maintained. All right. Hey, wave for me, companions.
Alright, well, goodbye, Spot. You be a good guard dog.
Spot doesn't want to come with us.
Well, the last time we tried to have a dragon follow us out of where we found it, it did not end well, so Spot has been satiated. I say we just leave Spot here. That seems to be best for everyone.
Look at us learning our lessons.
Yeah, I know. I mostly just didn't want to kill Spot. Spot seemed like he's just doing his job, you know? And he wasn't even doing his job. I think he didn't know what he was doing. He did it on accident. So give Spot like one last head pat and be like, bye, Spot. Walk off.
Right,
I mean, I guess we can leave the port close open and he's free to follow us if he wants to, but...
He
not...
doesn't fit through.
Aw, no, Spot! He never gets to see the outside world. He's just stuck here.
Yep.
Okay, we'll come back. I'm gonna start, like, looking during our travels through this dungeon for, like, chew toys or something for Spot.
All right.
Some kind of stimulation.
Sounds good. All right, well, you go into that hallway to the northeast. It immediately turns to the south.
All right. Going south. All right. We be heading south.
All right, you head south, and you see it branches off to the left, to the east, and continues south, and you recognize where you're at. This is the bottom, the landing where you entered.
Okay.
Well, maybe we should go back and try the other way.
Aye. All right. So we head back. And we try the north. Well, I will investigate the north portcullis for booby traps.
All right, yeah, you do. I'll just tell you that there's nothing there. This is just a standard, well-used passageway.
Then I should use me mage hand to open this portcullis.
Awesome. You do that, and it, rolls up much like the last one. This appears to also be a well-used one, better maintained. And you enter the room beyond. It's rather long. It's like the last one, just turned about 90 degrees, so 30 feet north-south and about 70 feet east-west. But when you enter it, you notice a couple things. First off, there is a mural of geometric patterns covering the ceiling and a cube of solid stone on the far west side of the room, just like standing with a path all the way around it. To the east, there's a door in the southeast corner heading east, and a door in the northeast corner heading north.
Geometric patterns in the ceiling. That doesn't seem threatening at all.
Well, technically we don't know what it means. Cubism. I was never very good at interpreting abstract art.
What about the stone cube? I want to inspect it.
Okie dokie.
I don't touch it though, but yeah, what I get up close to it, is there any details on it?
Yeah, you look around and you notice that it's not perfectly smooth. It appears to be carved almost like a cell, like jail bars, uh, very thin across the entire face. Like this was, like it's a, oh, trying to think, like a cartoon cage, but made out of stone.
Huh.
Are there any?
Okay.
Is there anything loose around that could be a toy? A big toy?
No.
Okay.
No, there's not.
I'm gonna check.
Is there any details on the floor?
Let me see. No, the floor just seems to be hard stone, covered in dust. You know, not really anything fancy.
Well, I cast find traps around the stone.
Ooh, good idea. All right. How does that work? You just roll for it?
I think so. I don't have anything written down for that one, so I assume it's a pretty simple one.
I will bring it up. One moment.
Okay.
Any trap within range that is within line of sight. You sense the presence of any trap. A trap for the purpose of the spell includes anything that would inflict sudden or unexpected effect you consider harmful or undesirable. The spell merely reveals that a trap is present. You don't learn the location of each trap, but you do learn the general nature of the danger posed by your trap. Okay, so you sense that there is a trap here, and let's see the general nature of the danger posed. The general nature is release of something dangerous.
Okay. I communicate this to the others.
So, what you're telling us is if we spring this trap that we don't know where it is, it will release something dangerous.
Yes.
All right.
I would offer to try and help him locate it, but stonework isn't exactly my forte.
Mine neither.
We could all stand back from the trap, and you could touch the cube with your mage hand. Or we could leave the cube be and move on.
Well, let's see here. How does my range on the mage hand? 30 feet.
Maybe all the cube does is release spot.
It is a cage, right? Do we see anything in the cage?
From your vantage point, it just looks like stone.
From your vantage point, suspicious.
Alright, I shall reach my mage hand out to the stone cage-looking thing, and I shall give it a wiggle.
Your mage hand actually passes kind of through it. It doesn't appear to have anything solid there.
Ah.
Illusion?
Then I shall pick a bit of rubble and toss it at the cage.
Alright, you pick up a loose rock and toss it at the cage, and you don't hear anything. It passes straight through, but a few seconds later, it comes flying back and hits you in the armor and then falls to the floor.
Ah.
Interesting.
Apparently this stone-looking thing be spelled. Kind of on the lines of, I'm rubber, you're glue. Whatever you say to me bounces off me and hits you. But,
Akakano goes up and taps it.
You go to tap and your finger passes through where you're going to tap.
Takakano tries to peek inside.
All right, you lean your head in, I guess. Is that
Yeah, just
what
like
you're doing? You're like,
Yeah, just try to put like
Alright.
one of his eyes kind of up to it.
well, you have to like lean through it if you're gonna like peek
All
inside.
right.
I mean, it's like a solid surface.
Just when we
Are
said
your
we
eyes-
learned a lesson.
No, they're
Well, are
not
your
ice dogs.
like, I didn't think so. So, all right, you lean through, and you're met with a absolutely just rancid stench, and you suddenly get swiped across the face, hitting you for, grab my thing, 11 slashing damage and 1 necrotic damage.
Ouch. Chaka kind of reels back and says, "That was not a good idea."
There's like very visible claw marks across his face. You
Yeah.
want me to drop a bomb down there? I can drop a bomb down there.
It might toss
Yes.
the bomb back at you.
That is true. What if we surrounded the bomb with food? And it
What
eats
if we
the
make bombs sticky?
bomb? How?
Uh,
I do not know. You are the artificer.
I don't know how to make substances. I'm not an alchemist. I just know gunpowder plus spark equals kaboom. Good shit. That
What
got
if-
me through college.
What if we surround with gunpowder and make whole thing go boom?
I mean, we could, but if there's anything solid, there's a good chance. I mean, what if I just dumped a bunch of gunpowder down the hole and then chased it with a firebolt?
What? It's not a hole. It's a wall. Like you can
Okay, fine.
toss something through it, I guess.
Ah, I have an idea. Chakakano has idea. This is rare. Chakakano pulls out his axe and sticks the head in and releases the release gunpowder trigger.
Okay. You do
Just
that.
like spray the entire inside of that thing with gunpowder.
Okay. Yeah, sure. That works.
Alright, I cast
Okay.
firebolt.
Maybe you should let Chuck Connell get out of the way first.
Yes.
I was totally gonna do that, she says as her hand's already on fire. Like, yeah.
That was what I was doing. Excuse you. Alright, anyways, wait for Chuck to kind of get out of the way. And then I cast firebolt.
All right, you blast the fire bolt in, and you guys, there's a explosion of debris that comes flying out all sides of the cube, and you hear a scream, like, come echoing from within.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's monstrous and guttural.
that'll learn you. Take a swipe at one of our companions.
Chakakano just holds up one of his hands for a high five.
I'll
With, like-
give it a fist bump.
With like his blood kind of oozing a little bit from the side of his face that got swiped.
That's okay. We're battle hardened at this point.
All right. Well, it appears to me that there is no reason for us to linger around this room, and around this stone or in this room. So, let's just go to one of the doors.
Is any of the debris that flew out of the place toy worthy?
Or zombie? Is it? I'm guessing this is zombie meat.
It all that flew out was like the same kind of dust and small detritus that's on the floor around you.
Nah, okay.
Well,
Nothing
and
for Spot.
I do have a squirrel fur hat. Maybe you could sew it up as a little mouse type of toy for the dragon.
We'd probably swallow it. I need something big.
Oh, yes.
We should kill a giant beast and skin it and turn it into something.
Stuff it with your taxidermy skills.
I can just see us killing
Also,
a
I do
giant
have
or an
occasional taxidermy skills on.
I can just see us killing a giant or an ogre, beheading it and taking the skull back and saying, "All right, Spot, here you go. Here's a ball for you."
There you go.
No, why would we do that? We just fill it with sand and then make a chew toy. Like, out of the flesh, not the bone.
It's like a giant stress ball.
Maybe it would like the skull, something to chew on, something to bat around the floor a little bit.
Circular
Well, we can
bone.
give both. We could do, why
Yeah.
not give both? I mean, nothing says we can't keep the skull after we remove it from the flesh.
Alright, anyways, alright, new battle plan.
Pretty macabre of us.
Cool.
Alright.
Alright, moving
I
on.
like to
If you
consider it
wanna-
how considerate of us. We're thinking of others for a change.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
At the expense of the lives of giant monsters, but like...
Well, that sounds like a them problem.
Wrong place, wrong time.
Strong species.
Now we're gonna get that tattooed on our foreheads. We're gonna walk around with the wrong place, wrong time. Could mean us, could mean them. You never know.
We'll pass people on the street and they'll be like, "Oh no, that's the wrong place, wrong time, gang. Be careful, you don't want to be caught in the wrong place at the wrong time."
We've just got a t-shirt idea for this season.
Wait, what do you want?
Alright,
Wrong
anyways,
place,
moving
wrong
on.
time.
Say what?
You just want wrong place, wrong time.
Wrong place, wrong time.
Yeah, I'd
with
have
six
to- have to-
shades.
Would have to have characters with 6 shades, but then also completely beaten up and just really, really bad condition. But smiling.
It's like we just got our asses handed to us, but we still look good.
Wrong place.
Exactly.
Anyway, you guys want to go somewhere from here?
I don't
Maybe.
see what the point is. We've already peaked.
Yeah, you have.
We just been mauled by a bear. Wrong place, wrong time.
Bear's just standing there like, what the fuck?
All right.
Alright.
Do we want to go north or do we want to go east?
Hmm. I
Well,
vote-
which one seems like the right place for the right time? Okay, I'll stop.
Oh,
North,
God.
I say.
Yep, that works.
All right, we shall go. We take the north door.
And everyone knows Yora always has the best decisions.
Say what?
Like, touch
He's
the
just saying
magical
Yora makes the
artifact
best
and
decisions.
yeah, like touch the magical artifact and lead us on a chase through another realm.
That was rigged, okay?
To be
Anyway.
fair, I do think out of all of us, Yora has made the least mistake.
Well, I don't know about that.
It's only a mistake if you never intended to do it in the first place.
Yes.
Anyway,
Alright.
you
We
walk
intend to be
into
stupid.
the hallway that immediately turns to the east. It is incredibly long, some probably 120, 130 feet, and all the way down each side, carved into the stone, are demonic faces.
recognize any of them.
No, they're none of your family are here.
All right. Yeah, I'll be like, oh look, that's Frank the Fabulous. Kind of a minor demon back in the infernal realms. And oh look, there's Joanna. She's not known for much.
Well, she's also known for something if she's here.
All right. Well, at the
She's known for
the
being
extreme
lame.
end of the hall, it splits and goes one goes north and south.
I
Well,
say
you're
we continue to the north.
All right, that's what I was going to guess too.
All right. To the north, you go up about 40 feet, and then it turns to the east, where you come face to face with. Where is it? A very solid looking stone door.
All right. I shall investigate the stone door for booby traps.
Alrighty.
Ooh, that'd be a 3.
You don't find anything.
Yeah. I shall attempt to use me mage hand to open the door.
It is too heavy for your mage hand to push.
I figured.
Maybe if we all push at the same time.
Or, just Chaka Kano.
Shaka Kano, do your burst.
Chaka Kano's not known for doing regular pushes because he learned about traps. He just goes up and gives it a kick.
Alright. Well, you kick it open, and inside you see spirals of green stones covering the floor, with an iron chandelier illuminating with the room with what looks like a dancing hellfire hanging roughly from the center of the ceiling. And from this light, you see on the floor, startled and looking at you, something that looks like 3 dogs, all turned now in your direction, circular mouths with sharp teeth and long tongues that are spiked stick out, their bodies almost armored with keratin like Chaka Kano's, and there's no eyes. They're just somehow seen through at you without any eyes.
Those be not cute at all.
Well, we could try to befriend them like Spot. They are no uglier than
well
Spot,
back.
I would say. I toss a piece of bread at them.
Always try.
Alright, yeah, you toss a piece of bread and it... How about we'll say it, doesn't even acknowledge it, and it whips its tongue back at you.
Oh, I tried to block it.
Uh,
With my shillelagh.
well, what's your AC?
Oh, 16.
You successfully block it.
Oh, good, good.
You're like, no, knock it away.
And how far did that tongue reach?
It basically across the room, 20 feet.
That's it.
Yes. Very long.
Maybe it is more of a meat eater there, Yora.
Well, I don't have any meat on me, only bread.
Chaka Kano, do you have any other pieces of that dro?
No, we gave them all to the dragon.
Yeah.
But he have some jerky, sun-dried jerky.
Jerky, jerky, jerky.
All right, why don't you toss some jerky at it and see if it likes that instead. But stand well back.
Does it work?
You toss it in, and it hits the ground. The next one does not seem interested, but it tries to whip its tongue at you. That is a 19 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Alright, that does... I gotta get the right die here real quick. Ooh. Ouch. It wraps its tongue around you and does a 11 piercing damage as, let's see, I need you to make a strength check.
Just a check or a save?
Save. You can do a save.
Oh. 16.
Ooh, you got lucky. It does not grapple you. It just pierced you.
Okay, I definitely think these are not friendly.
No.
I'm at 39 hit points down this session.
Sounds about right.
Well, what do you want us to do about it, like?
Stop being
Wait, I
friendly.
Oh,
Okay, well, stop being friendly. Jeez.
Well, we've got Hen, Gago. You want to try something?
I shall cast fireball at these three things.
Alrighty, go for it.
No more messing around. No more Mr. Nice Guy. Ugh. Well, that's, that is 11 to cast. I'm guessing that's successful.
Yep, because they just have to make dex saves, right?
I
Fail. Success.
So 29 fire damage.
Alrighty. So... Alright. They squeal a little. They don't seem to be that affected by the fire, but they did take some damage.
Ah, interesting.
And the third one whips its tongue at you. That is a 13 to hit.
I'm sure that hits. That hits.
That hits, okay. That one does 5 piercing damage, and make your strength saving throw.
You're funny. Strength save.
Yep.
Okay. You do realize I'm a sorcerer, right?
Yeah, I know. You still have to do it.
5.
5, you fail, and it wraps around you, and as you fall to the ground, its tongue drags you into the room to them.
Alright, can Chaka Kano try and step in now?
Well, actually, we got to deal first with Hen or the water elemental. One of those two. Actually, you want to go ahead and roll initiative, Hen, and we can compare you to the water elemental.
Sure.
You got 4?
No, I just said sure.
Oh, okay.
Water,
16.
water elemental
16.
rolled a 13.
All right. Well, Hen goes next.
Chakakana's still grappled by the...
No.
No,
No.
Chaka Kano's fine.
Gago is.
No, Chakana's fine. It's Gago being dragged into the room.
That's not ideal. But,
No.
okay. You're in such an unfortunate position, Gago. You're ruining everything.
Well, I didn't think its tongue was going to reach that long. It's not like I actually stepped into the room or anything.
Well, you're like being dragged across the ground.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, I'm gonna make a flamethrower cannon and full send. like above Gago's head, right at the faces of
All
these
right.
guys.
Go for it.
I don't think I need to cast anything to. It's a dex save, so.
Okay. They can make dex saves. What's the save value? 15? 14. 2 successes, 1 failure.
Okay, so success take half damage. That
Give me.
is 15 fire damage.
Okay.
7 for halfsies.
Yeah. 7 for halfsies. Okay, got it. Okay. Good job. All right, the water elemental. What does he do?
He flows forward to the one that is dragging Gago and does a couple of slam attacks.
All right, to that creature.
Huh? Yeah.
Go for
yeah,
it.
Not yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So the first one's a 13 to hit.
That does not hit.
Of course not. Second one is 19 to hit.
That hits.
All right. And then 2d8 plus 4. Oh my god, I hate d8s. 10 bludgeoning.
All right. He takes 10 bludgeoning damage. All right. Cool. Alrighty. We're back to Yora.
I cast Blight onto the creature that is entangling Gago.
Okay.
Blight is a 8d8 necrotic damage, or half damage on a failed Constitution throw.
Constitution saves we go. Ooh, okay. Failure. Success.
Okay. So the normal total is 37 damage.
Good lord. Alright. Hold on 1 second. Yep, he takes all of that. 37 damage. Holy crap. And how many does that affect? That was just 1, right?
Yeah, I just casted it on the one. I think I can only cast it on one creature at a time.
So I just straight up failed then. Alright, so 88, you said 37. Good lord. That was a heck of a hit. Dang. Nice. Alright. Congratulations, that's the most damage done so far.
He thinks these things are fire resistant.
Yes, you're correct. Alright, so that's the one he gets hit, and he tries again to whip out his tongue at you in response to you blasting him.
Well, which one did you try and blast? Did you try and blast just a random one, or did you try and blast the one that was holding me?
The one that was holding you.
Oh, okay. I put it on
Yeah.
the wrong thing then. Let me move that down to the correct creature. My apologies. Alright. So, but that one that had tried to grab you before is going to try and grab you again.
Okay.
Either that or... No, that's boring. Why have it do that? Let's have it run at you full speed and jump on you. So
okay.
it's going to cross the room and leap at you with its... with its bite and its claws. So claws first for a 14 to hit.
That does not hit.
Alright, and then it is attempting to bite you. Oh, that's 10 to hit. It fails miserably. Alright, but it is at you, at the door right now. Alright, Chakakano.
All right, so Gago is free now.
Middle of the room.
Right.
middle of the room and bound up, grappled, and there's one of the creatures next to you attacking Yora.
Right, but Yora's not the priority. Sorry, Yora.
That's okay.
Chaka Kano charges at the one that's grappled Gago.
Okay.
And as he gets to it, he lets out his roar and hopefully is far enough away from Gago to not hurt him.
Okay, we'll say sure.
With-
You do that.
All right. And then he does a huge swing for 28 to hit.
Oh wow, yeah, that hits. Holy crap!
Chaka Kano angry. He's lost like a third of his hit points this session.
All right. So
All right, and that.
How much do you hit for?
Ooh, 19 slashing.
Right.
All right. And then, since it's still standing and still grappling, he swings again, but only 16 to hit. That was not a good roll.
Ooh, that slides right off its back, barely.
Chaka Kano angry though. Okay. That's his turn.
Yes, you're very angry. At which point the second one turns and attempts to attack you.
Yeah, but doesn't Chuck Connor get a third attack?
No,
He used his bonus action to rage.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So 12 to hit.
Does not hit.
All right, and then he will attempt to bite you. Ooh, that one's successful. That's a 26 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
All right. Let's see.
I keep forgetting my homunculus is back. I can have my homunculus do stuff.
Oh yeah.
He bites into you with full strength, causing 10 piercing damage.
Haha.
Oh, sorry, 14 piercing damage. I read that wrong.
Okay.
Gotta read the right thing. All right, we go to Gago.
All right. I touch the tongue that is holding me, and I cast Shocking Grasp on it.
Nice.
Oof, that is 24 to hit.
Oh, that hits. Yeah.
All right, and that is going to be 2d8 lightning damage. That is 10 lightning damage.
That is an awesome hit. Let's see. And he is pretty well singed.
And it can't take reactions until the start of its next turn.
Yeah, it actually, with that, the way you zapped it, let's just say, roll on this. Yeah, it starts, like, coughing and spurting and falls to the ground unconscious.
Nice. Does that mean does his tongue let go?
Yes, its tongue lets go. You are freed. You're still on the ground, but you're freed.
Perfect.
I guess you could use your movement at that point to get up if you wanted, since you didn't actually use any.
I shall.
All right, Hen, your turn.
All right. How far are you from them now?
I don't know. How far did it drag me before I shocked the hell out of it?
You're in the center of the room. You're right next to the others.
Okay. 'Cause my best spells, I would prefer for others to be away.
Aye.
Yeah, you've got both Gago and Chaka Kano in there.
Yeah. I can still activate the flamethrower as a bonus action. I know they're resistant to fire, but it couldn't hurt. So I suppose as a bonus action, I'll activate the flamethrower again, and I will aim for wherever there isn't a companion.
Yeah, well, there's one. I guess there's one attacking Yora and one attacking Chaka Kano, so you can just kind of take your pick.
It is tough.
Because Chakakano's been having a rough time, I will take a step and aim at the one fighting Chakakano.
Alrighty.
Do I need to roll to hit or anything?
I believe so. Or does it have a... Does it hit and he just has to make a dex save? Like, there's only 2 ways to approach this.
Isn't it an AoE or something?
It's a dex save. It's
Okay,
like
well then I just roll. Okay, if it's an AoE, then I roll and I nat 1.
Okay,
Nice.
cool.
So how much damage do you do?
Hopefully a lot. 10.
Alright, well, better than it could have been. At least he nat 1, so you did a little more damage than usual.
And that was a bonus action. While I'm here, because it's also a cone attack, so it's gonna be like, well, actually, it's a line. It's gonna be similar. And I'm already here, so I will aim at the same one and cast Tasha's
Caustic Brew?
Yes, Caustic Brew.
Alright.
Tasha's Caustic Brew, Tasha's Caustic Brew. I don't know. It never sounds.
Whatever,
right.
you blast it.
Yeah. So let me roll for that. That one is a nat 20.
Nice.
And well, I wish I'd cast it in a higher spell slot if I'd known that. Yeah. Okay. So that is
Dexterity saving throw, and a fail, so I'm covered in acid.
Cool.
Should you roll again to see if it's a crit? Since it was a nat 20?
Okay.
Yeah, it does not matter.
Okay.
That's only 3
Nice.
acid damage, but it'll take that again at each of its turns.
Okay. Does B-Boy do anything?
Yes, B-Boy
And?
shall. I don't know what B-Boy's gonna do, but I feel like it'd be dumb to not have B-Boy do anything.
And B-Boy tried to heal a little bit of Chakakano's damage.
Yeah. Would you prefer injection or cure wounds?
Whatever is the most efficacious.
Now it's gonna have B-Boy like perch on Chakakano's back and cast cure wounds through him.
Oh no, you accidentally cure the wounds of the dog.
Okay, one sec. I'm gonna cast that in 2 spell slots. 1d8. So it'll be 3d8 plus spellcasting modifier. Oh yeah, do you want me to roll to make sure that doesn't completely fail?
Sure.
That's only a 11 to cast, but
Doesn't matter. It's a willing subject.
That's fine. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
willing, and you don't fail.
Okay. Really?
How much healing do you give him?
That will be. What's that?
All right. While you're figuring that out, let's have the water elemental do something.
11.
Oh, okay. There you go. Chakakano, you get 11.
Yay!
What does the water elemental do?
The water elemental will go to the one that's attacking Yora and do a couple of slam attacks.
Alrighty, go for it.
All right. So the first one is 18 plus 7. That's 25 to hit.
Oh, that hits.
All right, and that is 2d8 plus 4. So that is 8 plus 4. That's 12 bludgeoning.
Nice.
And then the second slam attack is 14 plus 7. That's 21.
That hits.
All right, 2d8 plus 4. Ooh, that is 20 bludgeoning damage.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh
That's the
yeah,
best
he's
of the
taken
roll.
a beating. All right, Yora, back to you.
Oh, okay. I cast. Wait. Yes, I cast Ice Storm into the room.
Okay,
And-
that's a new one. All right.
Yeah. Okay, here we go.
Is
Oh,
that
no,
going to
it's not. We had
pummel
that
me
a
in
while ago.
Chakakano too?
Oh wait, you're in there?
Yeah.
Oh dang it. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I won't do that then.
20-foot radius, 40-foot high cylinder. Yeah, that would basically take out the whole room.
I know Chakakano's resistant to fire, and Gago's resistant to lightning, so I'm going to use ice.
Well, I don't have any fire or lightning spells. Okay. Well, I'm just going to go in there and let out a war cry and whack the nearest one with my shillelagh.
All right. Well, it's one that's right in front of you.
Yep. That was 26 to hit.
Oh, that hits.
Awesome. Oh, 6 bludgeoning damage.
All right. You whacked it for 6. It's injured, but not, not totally down. So it's going to respond by first clawing at you and missing, and then attempting to bite you and hitting.
Okay.
All right. That one is. Oh man, I keep closing my window. That does 15 piercing damage.
Good lord. Okay.
Yep. All right. Chakakano.
All right. Well, the one that bit him needs to be punished. So, still enraged because he took damage and did damage, so he swings at it for a 26 to hit.
Oh, that hits.
Yeah, but it's only 14 slashing.
Okay.
Takes a second swing for 20 to hit.
That hits.
17 slashing.
Excellent.
And still standing.
It is.
Alright, Chakakon takes a stab with his magical javelin that does nothing except be magical. And that is a 26 to hit.
That hits.
Come on, really? But I have 9 piercing.
All right. Well, you know what? It's close enough to killing it. Why don't we just say you pierced it with your javelin straight through to the floor, and it dies shaking on your javelin.
Okay, so we're down to 1
Yep.
and an
it's
unconscious
Gago.
one.
Oh,
All
it's
right.
dead. I just was saying that.
Okay. So how far away is Yor from me?
15 feet, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, somewhere in there.
So I will rush up behind the one that's attacking Yora. I will touch it and I will give it shocking grasp as well.
Yep. All right. Like, you shove your finger right up inside it and give it a shock. Like taking, what is it, a pit bull? Get them to release their jaw.
No, I wasn't gonna stick my finger in his mouth. That just seems dumb. No, I'm just gonna
I wasn't.
touch it on
that
its
was
hind
the-
end
It's
there.
not the mouth
It's-
that you stick your finger into.
Yeah.
I don't want to give it a colonoscopy either.
Fair enough.
So I believe that is. Let's see. Is your spell attack modifier based on your proficiency bonus as well?
I believe so. Yes.
Cool. 15 to hit.
Does not hit.
Oh, all right.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's all right. I'm rolling really poorly tonight.
Well, Hen.
Bonus action with the flamethrower again.
Okay. You better make sure it's dead center between your companions.
Yeah, because I'm on one end and yours on the other.
Okay. Let's like walk closer and point blanket.
All right, go for it.
All right. Make your dex save.
Dex save. I fail.
Oh.
I rolled a 3.
15 fire damage.
Ooh, and that kills it.
Yippee!
Nice.
It's just point blank flamethrower to the face.
Take that
You're
fire
resistant?
resistance.
Well, or flamethrower then.
I mean, in my experience, enough fire will kill anything.
Right?
Pretty
Yeah,
much.
keep at it.
All right. Well, you guys find yourself in this room as described, and you notice now as you're inside that all around you, in addition to the green stones, between it are like little pieces of gold and silver scattered all about.
Ooh.
Oh. I start picking it up.
Saw that coming.
Yep. In total, you find 110 gold pieces, 250 silver pieces, and why not? 4 platinum pieces.
Whoop. Everyone gets a platinum. 250 silver divided by 4. I'm gonna do math.
I get the feeling we're going to single-handedly cause massive inflation in our local town.
It's a market.
Yeah.
Everyone gets 62 and a half silver pieces.
Shaka Kano hears you say that and starts cutting silver pieces in half.
You know what? I won't even stop you.
Well, you told them. Yeah.
It's true, it's true. How many gold pieces again? 110?
110. 27 and a half for each person.
I can make it. Let's just round it up and make it 120, so it's 30 each. How
okay.
about that?
Alright.
Save Chaka Kano
Alright.
the hassle of cutting gold in half.
Yeah.
Gold's pretty soft.
Yeah.
It's the same with the silver. Just round up to where it's an even number.
Okay.
Okay, Chaka Kano heats up his hands and puts the coins back together.
Excellent. Well, you guys finish with that. You are standing in this room, and so let's pick up here next time.
Yippee!
Yay.
Thank God we're super powerful, because I just got 3rd level spells, and there's a really powerful one I want. But it needs, like, diamond dust worth, like, a shit ton of money.
Yeah.
But
If only we had a shit ton of money.
Really good.
That if only we had a shit ton of money.
I know. Yeah.
You think diamond dust would actually be easier to get than like a full gem worth a solid amount? Because dust is like, oh, we can get it from all these other diamonds.
And go to the local diamond merchant and be like, all the chips that you use when you're cutting your diamond, I'd like some of that.
More.
All right, cool beans.
Yeah. So you guys did well on that last one. Each of those creatures is a CR7.
Ooh, wow. Dang.
Yeah. So it would have been like 11,000 XP if we were following the standard rules.
Wow. And we didn't have to kill Spot.
No, but that was really shocking.
I was very happy we didn't have to kill Spot. He was so cute.
Yeah, he wasn't
We were
overly
supposed to
aggressive.
kill
He just misswallowed.
Yeah. It was an accident. Me too.
Hey, Chaka Kano was the one that was swallowed. And if he can forgive, you can too, Mr. Lightning Cough Sneeze recipient.
Yeah.
That one would have been a fun one if you guys would have actually fought him out. He's actually a CR11 creature.
See, friendship. Friendship. Especially friendship with things that could kick your ass.
Yep. I just whack everything on the head with the shillelagh. Apparently.
Yeah, I'm surprised
Yeah,
he really
use
didn't
your
go
other-
more aggro from that.
Bad spot. Yeah, he just accepted it. You have to prove your
Yeah.
dominance with features like that.
Well, I rolled a 1d20 for his response. So
He was just chill. He was very
Yeah.
chill.
Wow.
well, I figure I just
Not
gotta
very
let
good guard
the
dog.
no, but I gotta let the randomness, decide.
No, I'm
Right.
very happy. He was so cute. I really didn't want to kill Spot.
I'm glad you didn't kill Spot. This has been an Azentuary LLC production. Find us online at azentuary.com for our character bios, merchandise, Patreon, and more. Thank you for listening.